Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Kodak Black. Now, for those of you who don't know, Kodak Black was shot this weekend, man. He was one of 3 people who ended up getting shot after a fight at a Justin Bieber Super Bowl after party. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of the most random occurrences you could think of, man. Now, there's been video evidence out there that shows the shooter actually shooting at Kodak Black and his crew after they got into a slight scuffle. Now, Kodak Black had been, he'd been pretty much quiet, man. He wasn't talking about the situation. Everything was playing out on social media, and he kind of went dark for a second there. He wasn't making any posts. But he went live yesterday during the same time that the Super Bowl was going on. Now, during that time, he said a couple of things online, and it was kind of his first response to this whole situation without really speaking on it. He was trying to keep street stuff off the internet, but one person who isn't is Kodak Black's lawyer. So Kodak Black's lawyer went to social media to discuss what took place the night or the morning where Kodak Black got shot, man. Now, before we get into the specifics and break down this news story and these clips, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about this Kodak Black situation, man. So Kodak Black took to social media, man, and he went live and he talked about a couple of things. It seems like he was avoiding the whole shooting situation, but he wanted to let his fans know that he was doing all right and that this was just a bump in the road. It's a part of the game and it's a part of what you expect if you're getting in scuffles out there and you live in that gangster life, man. Not to say that Kodak Black is a gangster or anything of that means. I know he's a music artist first and a very successful music artist, one of the best in the game right now. But, this situation took the whole social media by storm, and it looked like this was the best way by going live was to let his fans know that everything is all right. Now, let's check out this clip.
I got 30 bands through this game. Touchdown. Yeah. And we got to finish where we started, boy. Back to Friday in the morning. Touchdown, boy. Underdog. I'm the other side. All you be trying to the other side. I go with the underdog down. You hear me? I'm with the Bengals, boy. I'm with the Bengals. Boy. Everybody trying to go rounds. I'm with the Bengals, boy. Oh, f you on me. Yeah, them already got fake tech with you anyhow. Cause you beat the 49ers. Y'all see Debo and boys me. And boy was steady playing Super Gremlin and shit. The Rams took my dogs, them out. So homie. All you I don't give a f. I got 30 racks. I bet 30 racks on the Bengals. I bet 20 bands. I bet 20 bands, homie, with Young and Ace, and I bet another 10 with my dog Track.
Now, during that live, it sounds like Kodak Black was fully invested in the game, man. It seems like the Super Bowl game was all that was on his mind, and he was letting people know he was putting big money down on the Bengals. Now, obviously, we know he lost that bet, and it was in a playful way he was talking about it, man. He said that he was betting with Young and Ace, who's another big popular rapper out of Florida, Jacksonville to be exact, well-known, man. Real dope artist. He's similar to Kodak Black. And some of his other homeboys, he's putting big money down. I'm talking about 20 racks on a Super Bowl game. It's crazy, man. And it seems like, for all intents and purposes, Kodak Black was on the up and up. It seems like he's doing good and he's doing better than we'd probably perceive, what we initially perceived after hearing the news that he had got shot, Now, something else that went down today was Kodak Black's attorney, man. It seems he reached out to the media to talk about a couple of things, and there's been several news agencies reporting on this. And I want to talk about this story from the WPTV.com, and I think it's the local news there in Florida in West Palm Beach. And the headline says it. It says, Kodak Black shot in leg in unprovoked attack outside California restaurant, lawyer says. So Kodak Black's lawyer is going on record to say that this was an unprovoked attack when he was shot. Now, anybody who saw the video or even the pictures of the alleged shooting that went down, you've seen the suspect, or the alleged suspect in this shooting, wasn't even looking when he was shooting most of the time, man. He let off a lot of rounds, and he was running, and he had his arm underneath his other arm as he's running away, his opposite arm, sort of like some James Bond type stuff. It was wild, man. And he happened to be in a full ski mask, which seemed extra sketchy, you know what I mean? Now, the story continues by saying this. It says, South Florida rapper's attorney says 24-year-old will make full recovery. Now, judging from that video, it seemed like Kodak Black was up in spirits. It seemed like he was going to be doing all right. He was just focused on watching the Super Bowl, and that was it. Putting his money down and hoping that his team won, even though they didn't. Now, the story continues by saying this. It says, West Palm Beach, Florida. South Florida rapper Kodak Black is expected to make a full recovery after being wounded in an unprovoked, and that's in quotations, unprovoked shooting outside a Los Angeles restaurant, his lawyer said. Fort Lauderdale-based attorney Bradford Cohen wrote in an Instagram post Sunday that Black, whose real name is Bill Capri, was shot in the leg. Now, for those of you who don't know, Kodak Black, he changed his name to Bill Capri legally. You know what I'm saying? Like, he legally made that change for his name. And Bradford Cohen seems to have been his attorney that's been looking out for him all this time. You know what I mean? And you could see the post that he made right here. And in this post, it says this. It says, there was an unprovoked attack of an individual Kodak was with. When security and Kodak came to his aid, several shots were fired at them by an unidentified assailant. Luckily, this was all caught on video. Kodak was struck in the leg. It was not life-threatening. He will make a full recovery, and he is in stable condition. And a lot of people were liking the post and saying good for Kodak, and they're glad that he's going to be in stable condition. He's going to make it through this situation. You know what I mean? Now, the story finishes by saying this. Los Angeles police said 4 people were shot early Saturday during an altercation outside the mafia-themed Nice Guy restaurant in the 400 block of North La Cienega Boulevard in West Hollywood, California. Police said a fight between several individuals led to shots being fired by an unknown assailant. 2 victims were taken to an area hospital by paramedics while 2 others arrived on their own. All 4 victims were listed in stable condition. Now, in the post by Kodak Black's lawyer, it basically outlined that, he's trying to say that it was unprovoked, and Kodak Black was just, trying to help somebody out who he thought was in trouble. And, he looks like the victim in this situation, so I don't think there'll be any repercussions. Now, it also says that Cohen said Black's injuries were non-life-threatening and that the 23-year-old Pompano Beach native will make a full recovery, as we already said in the post, right? Now, as recently as last month, Black, meaning Kodak Black, was spotted twerking with a woman during a Florida Panthers game at a Florida Live Arena in Sunrise. Now, that's messed up. How they gonna say Kodak Black was twerking, homie? Like, I don't think he was twerking. He was dancing with a chick, and she wasn't even twerking. They were just dancing. First, when the report came out and the video came out, it looked wild because somebody recorded from a long way away. But to be real, he was just enjoying himself dancing with somebody, and she ended up having on some Daisy Dukes, so it looked crazy. Now, he was also arrested by Broward County Sheriff's deputies on a trespassing charge on New Year's Day. So Kodak has had a wild year so far, and coming into the new year, he had caught a case. Now, it's sad the fact that he got shot or whatnot, especially if he was looking out for one of his homeboys and he was trying to get their back or whatnot. But man, luckily it was something non-life threatening. And the way that video looked, and as close as that shooter was, Kodak Black was lucky, man. He should be thanking his lucky stars. But what do you guys think about Kodak Black's response, talking about the football game, the Super Bowl? And what do you think about his lawyer's response, clearing his name of any wrongdoing and letting it be known this was an unprovoked situation, and Kodak Black, is in the right in this situation as far as he's concerned. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.